sounds of
Chauvinist Pigs.
This is the podcast where we talk about music, sports, or anything Chicago. Politics, women, random stuff that go on in life. Welcome to the Shovanist Pigs podcast.
All right, 1 2 1 2. Right now, the inaugural, the first Shovanist Pigs podcast. You can check the podcast out on the iTunes. Just search on the Shovanist Pigs. That's SHOVANIST Just go to iTunes, click on it, subscribe, do what you need to do, help a brother, help us out. You know what I'm saying? So right now, I'm gonna introduce the fellas.
Yo, you can find me on Twitter. This is the official broke nigga Ron. Never gonna sell out because I ain't got no money.
Andrew, Shy Guy 705.
Alright, Big Daddy Cool, aka Old Man Logan, excuse me. You can find me on IG at Old Man Logan 83.
For sure. And you can find me at Big Crown Music at Instagram, Twitter, whatever social media you got.
All that.
For sure. So right now we're gonna go into a debate, man. You know, what we gonna debate on, fellas?
Everybody saw that presidential debate this past week, so
The presidential debate.
we can touch on the presidential debate and also the actual candidacy, like who's gonna win the candidacy.
Well, you know that, I mean, Hillary's gonna win by default. I mean, it's crazy as Trump, the shit that he says, you know what I'm saying, right? You know that, you know, the black people is gonna vote for Hillary just because, you know, because the black pastors say vote for Hillary.
I'm riding with Trump. I'm riding with Trump.
You riding with Trump?
Yeah.
Why?
We got a couple black pastors that's riding with Trump too, though.
Right.
Why though? You gotta have like a why.
Don King, man. You know, he up my ass with all the Negroes out here. Niggas don't know how to act, so fuck these niggas.
Fuck Don King. You can quote me on
But
that.
that'll be all the more reason why Donald Trump will get into office though, because niggas don't vote. That's what happened here in Chicago with Mitt Romney. Niggas didn't vote. Mitt Romney became your governor, and he did you niggas wrong. Took away y'all child care.
Man. I'm rolling with the one.
Hold on. Who became the governor?
Bruce Rauner.
You said Mitt Romney, didn't
You
you?
said Mitt Romney.
Oh, they both white. They look the same. Shit. I seen a commercial the other day for like one of them cancer commercials for the kids, and I seen a nigga in the background. It looked just like Mitt Romney and Bruce Rauner, like the same person. I'm like, this nigga don't even care about kids. Why he on this commercial?
The whole fucked up thing about that whole shit, man. What's that pastor Corey Brooks? I ain't heard from him since that whole situation, man.
Because he got a gig. He hooked them up.
He on payroll.
That shit cleared. That's all that matter. That check clear. Nigga, shut up.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Like, I feel like I could be bought.
If you could be bought, what is your ideal price, though?
What is my ideal price?
Yeah.
Anything that's like, let me say, like 5 times better than my current situation.
So if he come to you like Cameron, what mean the word to you? You gonna say 5 times?
I'm gonna say the same thing
current
Cameron
salary?
actually said.
And
My
that
money, my
was-
cars, my bras, my hoes. Whatever the fuck he was saying in the song. That's what means the world right now. I'm just saying, like, if you got a job, you make minimum wage, and somebody offers you $5 more, you gone, right?
What is minimum wage now? Shit.
I think it's like $10.
It's like $10, yeah.
Yeah.
The McDonald's want 15, but you know, I think they deserve it though.
That's why certain McDonald's got that hands-free app in that motherfucker now. You can go in there and bow. You ain't got to even talk to the cashier.
Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
But let's go around and take like, why do you want Hillary?
Me personally, I don't want Hillary, but I look at it as a less of two evils kind of deal. You bring Trump in office, he gonna start the wrong shit with the wrong country. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't seen the interview, check that out. You can see, you know what I mean, how them dudes in China is acting up, and they ready, and they're gonna bomb first. You know what I mean? So with her, at least, we know we're going to probably get some more stricter laws. That happened the last time we had the Clintons in office. A lot of people don't know that. People think just because Bill Clinton was on Arsenio with the saxophone, you know what I mean, that he was the coolest president ever. But a lot of these laws that's out here right now, you know, as far as the strict gun laws, did come from his administration. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's going to be one of the tougher things of her being back in there. But I'd rather her be in that than motherfucking Trump.
No, I don't look at it like that. I look at it as like a local government thing, as far as like gun laws. Like here in Chicago, we have the what you call it?
Concealed and carry.
Concealed and Carry Act. And it's like anybody can basically get a gun. We have the worst crimes going on in America probably, as far as like shootings of black males under the age of 30, But yeah, we have anybody can carry a gun.
Not anybody.
Not anybody. I mean, you
They
know.
rule against felons.
What I'm saying, like that's state to state when it comes to like a gun law. So I don't know how would it affect that the Clintons had in the '90s as far as guns. But like right now in New York, you get caught with a gun. You like even with Plexico Burrs, this nigga shot himself and went to jail.
Lil Wayne
Here, you can, you just get caught with a gun in New York, you going to jail.
A couple of them did, yeah.
But in Chicago, you get caught with a gun, you go to the county, you go through the process, and you get an out bond, you get out.
You know, New York always had that shit too. 'Cause they also had that stop and frisk shit too.
That they trying to bring back.
Well, Trump brought it up the other day. He was trying to bring that shit back.
The what?
The stop and frisk.
What the fuck does that mean?
It's like police have they have the right where they can just stop and frisk you without no proper means.
Yeah, there was a big lawsuit against that. You know, because they were stopping the statistics show they were basically they were stopping 50% of the whole stop and frisk. They were just stopping black people, minorities and shit. You know what I'm saying? But if you're in a high crime area, you know what I'm saying, you realistically you're gonna be more on aware of, okay, what does that person have because of this area? Somebody just got robbed an hour ago, so I have to be, you know, on top of my game as a cop. Like, I don't believe, like, I understand the stop and frisk, you know what I'm saying, right? But, you know, a lot of times cops, they abuse that power, you know what I'm saying? They just gonna stop and frisk you for the sake of, you know what, I'm a cop, I can do this, you know what I'm saying? Not having no justification behind it, so.
Right.
And that will probably lead to more lives taken because if it goes to like, that's not even somebody even in a car. Yeah. So if I can walk up to you and like, clearly, even if I don't have anything, that makes me more defensive. It's like, why are you stopping me? Why are you trying to frisk me?
And I can plant some shit on you, and it's alright.
Not even if it comes to a plant or even just shooting me because I'm moving my hands. I'm in a argumentative mode. I'm in an argument state. I'm arguing with you because clearly, if I'm just going, say everybody's going to work or going to school, who's carrying a bag, who's running late, who on that second write up, and that third one means you about to get terminated, and the cops stop you. You know, your job ain't trying to hit. It ain't the CTA when the CTA train stop to get that little ticket saying like, "Yo, I delayed you."
Right.
They ain't got no delay sticker for you. They might have a bullet for your ass, but ain't no delay sticker.
You got a bullet and a half eye for your ass.
And suspension with pay.
Yep. Not even suspension. They're going to be at the desk.
Right.
30 days.
Administrative leave.
But sometimes when it comes down to politics and it comes to the president, they don't really have that much power. So I always go to the person that has the most character, who's the funniest person. And it's clearly, I live in Illinois, so we automatically a Democratic state. So I can vote for Trump and feel like I accomplished something because my state is Democratic and he's going to get my electoral college votes.
No, our state actually is Republican.
Since when?
No,
What
we're
you
a
mean
Democratic state.
since when? Since forever.
Originally, yes, it started that way, but then it switched over because originally it used to be Republicans represented.
I mean, as of late we
class.
have more Democrats representing Illinois, but now we got what is it, Bruce Rauner?
As far as like the governor, yeah, he doesn't represent us. But I mean, like,
it's a Democratic state.
when it comes to electoral college votes, we're Democratic.
Right. They always win no matter what.
That's true.
We're not a swing state. It's like we're not in the argument. Like, yo, it's like
shit
for some reason, like I don't know how to allow. Was it Ohio is like always a swing state. Like, that's one of the poorest motherfuckers out there. Like, why are y'all not Democrats? Why are y'all swinging?
But Indiana, shit.
Indiana too.
They
Red as hell.
They Republican.
But y'all realistically feel as though that Hillary's gonna win though.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
The fix was in the man. Oh wait.
You think so?
Once you got excuse my language, you got a nigga in there that opened the doors for this white woman.
Yeah.
Then these white dudes gonna be like, man, let's get these motherfuckers up out of here. Let's get back to business.
Yeah.
Make this motherfucking money. Y'all go shut the fuck up and take this shit. We gave y'all chance. Quote, end quote.
So that's why you think it's gonna be Trump?
No, I don't think it's gonna be Trump deep down.
I think it's gonna be Trump.
I don't.
I'm fucking with Trump. I ain't fucking with Trump like I like him, but he's funny.
I get it.
He gets my funny vote, just like George. His name Bill Clinton, not Bill Clinton, the other cat, Bush. Bush got my funny vote. He was funny. Fucking up words, dodging shoes. He was funny. Reading books upside down. Like, this motherfucker was funny. Like, you got to see the irony of that shit. That nigga was funny. And the same thing is with Trump. I was sitting there watching him have a conversation with somebody who's interviewing him. And they say, like, okay, the president of Mexico says that he's not going to pay for a wall. And you're crazy. And he sit there with a straight face and said the wall just got higher. Like, he straight up said the wall got higher. Like, I don't give a fuck. You're paying for it. And that's that.
I mean, people got to also put in perspective. Trump looks at things as a businessman. This motherfucker found a way to market his fucking name.
And that's
globalize.
That's one of the
shit.
things that might work in his favor with this thing.
When I say I roll with Trump, I roll with that shit on a business aspect. Granted, he don't pay taxes and shit. I want to learn that shit my goddamn self because I know Weston like, what the fuck happened? All them niggas probably like.
Because niggas don't pay tax, they take tax.
Yeah, but that motherfucker found a way to maneuver around that shit around his business, and that's
And
how
man,
you're supposed to
Mitt
beat
Romney.
taxes.
Same shit.
Like, that's how you beat taxes through your business.
Hey, when Trump said this on Twitter, man, it had me fucked up.
Charges and claims. And so we have taken
When he said facts. Hold on, play it again.
Wow.
charges and claims. And so we have taken
It's just like a New York nigga. This shit was funny as hell. This shit have you
I'm surprised they
rolling.
hit it with the pause like Dave Dash. Pause.
Did she pause? She sounded like she paused after he said facts. Like, did this nigga really just say that?
Nah, he was doing that shit like the entire debate. Man. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, that shit was funny.
It was funny as
But
hell.
the Hillary supporters, what they gotta understand too, it's a double-edged sword putting a woman in that office because in the the leadership of the world.
Hold
you know
on.
what I'm saying?
Don't be a chauvinist pig right now. Literally. Okay?
Hey, this is
Being
what
the
this is.
title.
You have to bring the pros and the cons. The leadership of the rest of the world is primarily men. Is a woman in that position gonna be as respected as a man when she come to that power circle? When she come to have that discussion with China, is China gonna try to belittle her because she's a woman, or are they gonna respect it? When she goes to have a conversation with Iran, are they gonna respect her? I mean, if you know anything about the Islamic culture, the women is supposed to follow. Not lead. The man is supposed to lead. You know what I mean? So any of these Islamic, countries, how are they gonna view that? You know what I'm saying, and deal with that? You know what I mean? Because if you're faithful to your religion, that's gonna be one of them things where you're gonna be like, you're not gonna really take it, too serious.
Yeah.
A place you can learn from that though is actually Australia, because they had the first woman prime minister not too long ago. Well, it was a little bit longer. I ain't gonna say not too long ago.
Didn't Great Britain have that too?
I don't know if they
They
had
did. I
one.
remember they had a pantsuit.
Or did they just recently get one?
They had a pantsuit.
I know Australia had one for sure, because she went through all types of bullshit.
But I think she'll
And
do.
that's exactly my point.
But I think that's what she will do. Fine, that because
If the right woman to do that shit,
it ain't the right,
right
woman.
woman,
It's the right woman with the largest military in the world.
that ain't scared, that's like, fuck y'all, I'm in this bitch. You go.
You're dealing with America, man. Like you're dealing with the world gangster.
Right, exactly.
It's like America's the only place that has army bases in other countries.
Consistently, and they overrule your government.
You can't name a place on the world on the continent of any continent that we not there.
Right. That's true.
Germany. First off, anytime you don't want to kick a war off with America because once they come, they're not leaving.
They go.
You
stay.
can't win the fight. You know that off the bat. You're not going to win the fight. Other nations are going to help.
Right.
And then once they come in and they put that base there, them niggas ain't leaving.
But do we have those other nations?
Yes,
when
they
it's a
all
woman
in the
place?
pocket.
You still got
This guy,
some.
the guy from fucking Russia, what's his name?
It's just like power,
Vladimir
B.
Putin.
Yeah. Do you think he's really gonna? Shit, he barely respected Obama. You think he's gonna respect?
Yes, know
a
why?
woman?
It ain't got to do with it don't matter who's the driver is. It's the car. And the car is America. This is how it goes. It's just like on Power G when Kanan is bodying that nigga. He works for Ghost, but he still fears Kanan. America is Kanan.
Hey, that's a good. That's
America
a good
is
place to
Canaan.
have it. That's real shit.
No matter what, you looking over your shoulder for what? Because it's like Hell Hydra what America be. One will fall, somebody else will take the place.
This is true.
That's
This is
true.
true.
It's not a dictatorship, so regardless of what you're dealing with, whoever's there, there's always somebody there to take the spot.
Did she announce a vice president candidate?
They all got fight. They not relevant though. 'Cause none of them like sex. They should have picked some sexy people though.
Yeah,
Should've
but
picked
They didn't pick no sexy people.
she did. I don't know the guy's name though. But
She should have
did.
got Rubio.
Yeah,
No, not Rubio, but he should have picked Rubio
Is it Tim Kaine?
because
I
she could have
think
got that
it's-
Mexican vote that you're about to lose.
Mexican guy. I can't think of who you're talking
He
about.
should have picked Rubio. She should have picked.
He should have picked it.
She should have picked. I don't know why Joe Biden didn't run. Like he would have been a good president.
No,
Yeah,
I
but-
think Joe Biden would have got the same treatment that
No, he
Al
would've
Gore
got-
got.
No,
And
no.
he definitely would
People
be
fuck
ending
with
up
Joe
with
because Joe
Donald Trump.
last year in the debates, Joe was shitting on was that Rubio? Who was the candidate last year for the Republicans for the
Not last year, B.
you know what I mean. You ain't
Last term.
last term. That shit felt like them last 4 years and went through it
went
like
by
twice.
real quick.
Illinois shit?
No, it was a cat from Texas that was a running mate with Mitt Romney.
Oh, that guy.
He was young though.
Fuck, what was his name?
Y'all know what the fuck we talking about.
We ain't got no facts right now. So.
We ain't got no facts.
We don't check facts in this motherfucker, man. We just
It's the first show. We get facts
it's the
later.
first show. You know, we just gonna show y'all some chauvinist shit.
Fuck facts.
All right, yeah, we cool on that, man. That's all good. But bottom line, all right, we just feel as though the whole debate, the whole president situation is crazy. You know what I'm saying? You know, we as Americans gonna get to short end stick at times.
In my life. In my life.
I just laughed when I saw the name Meek. I don't know why. Meek Mill gang, Benny Siegel beef, man. Dude, I took the time today to listen to the whole Tax interview with Siegel, and I respect Siegel for manning up and stepping up and, you know what I'm saying, letting it be known how he felt about what happened, putting all the facts out there. And Rollo, you say that Meek hasn't took no L's. I don't know how you can say that when he just did take an L left and right. I don't know what he...
I'm not saying he didn't take L's, but they like positive L's.
What's an L? Let's make sure we put that.
An L, everybody know an L is a loss.
I mean, we know it's an L, but like, let's get it. Like, what's your definition?
What's the
of it?
definition? Before he say it, you getting bodied by a singing nigga.
That shit
That's
was
an
trash,
L.
man. I want no motherfucking
Yes,
man.
yeah, you
That
getting
shit
bodied by an Al B. Shore ass nigga.
was up as fuck. If that nigga would have followed up
Levi
sooner,
jeans
if he would have
suit.
followed up sooner with that diss he came out with, that wasn't like 8 to 10 months removed.
He had a follow up that was fucking
If
garbage.
he wouldn't have came up with that shit, if he would have came up with the real original follow up,
Anytime you ruin the Undertaker theme
man, that was
music,
the powers that be. Motherfuckers putting Drake in this
the
damn
nigga
position.
ruined the Undertaker theme music, and Undertaker
That's
put a
why.
cease and desist on his ass.
Positive L's though.
How is that a positive
'Cause
L?
that nigga is still coming out of your mouth.
Hov put the battery in that nigga back. People don't peep that.
Look at this.
When Hove don't put the battery in people back.
And who back?
Me.
Who? Like Jay-Z?
Yeah,
What did he tell
he
Meek
managed
Mills?
by Meek Mills is managed by Rock Nation.
Oh, I ain't even know that. He
Yeah.
know that?
Pay attention, bro. Hov in the picture.
Hove
nigga.
in the paint on all these cats.
Hov
He-
ain't about to
he-
come
he
out. He ain't about to
managing
come out the office.
He managing them though. He
ain't
getting
coming
money.
out the office. He coming at that nigga though.
Yeah.
He want Drake to get off that throne, G.
He should have put somebody else in the driver's seat to take down Drake.
I agree.
Ain't gonna be Meek Mill.
Well, I agree.
Ain't gonna be who can legitimately take that spot from Drake right
Take
now?
Drake's spot.
Yes.
Like, what do you mean?
From the
Popularity?
perspective, from the
Just in
perspective
general.
In general,
In general.
of the
who
music
could
that's
take
be-
down
Kendrick.
no, because he's not a beef rapper, so he's not gonna beef. Any only person that can take down any rapper beef right now in hip hop to me is the Game.
Nah, I think Kendrick would go straight on that nigga.
No, because he can't do it.
Shit.
Kendrick has
Kendrick-
baited him several occasions.
Kendrick will get straight on
He
that
done
nigga
baited him
real
several
quick.
occasions.
He just been waiting.
And Drake will say some slick shit, but he really don't want that.
Let it
problem.
go direct. I bet you that nigga will get street as fuck. It would be similar to the Game.
But you
No,
know,
but nobody goes harder than the Game on a disc.
I agree with that.
I
agree with
not like you. I look at like if you have a like in the battle of beef, if you have put somebody to rest who can't come back, that's when you've won.
Agree.
50 has put people to rest who can't come back.
Ooh, he only did one.
He only killed one person legitimately.
Because everybody used to be like, you never survived 50. Rick Ross done survive 50.
yeah.
Cameron done survived 50.
Curtis.
Oh, hold on, man. Cameron survived. Cameron is still around because he was around way before 50.
So
but
was
you
Rule.
ain't checking for no new Cameron.
So was Rule.
You ain't
No.
checking for no new Fat Joe.
Cameron got a
All the way up.
co-following,
That's
man.
fucking like 5 years. Like he's been gone that long. All the way up
Cameron
was a
got a
long.
co-following,
That was a long
bro.
time for all the way came right out. Like
Okay, I give you that. But
Those guys were already established though, but like the only one he legitimately and truthfully you can't really give that credit all to 50
but
because
he beefed with Game and Game
what
survived.
Ja Rule did was he said, "Oh,
So
we're gonna
Ross.
take down your
Ross
company."
didn't
if
like
we
get
got
into
to."
it with him though. Ross stayed on another. He stayed on his coast.
Ja Rule said that
Stayed on some
shit.
Florida shit. Made as many Maybach music songs he can make. He cap you with the champagne.
This guy.
I don't know, man. Niggas
Once
sleep on
Ja
Ross.
Rule mistake was he brought Dr. Dre and them niggas into it. When he brought Dr. Dre and Eminem and Bus into that shit, of course you're not gonna win.
I mean,
If you literally look at Dre, I mean not Dre, you look at 50 diss records. 50's the average ass rapper.
It ain't the rapping that's dissing you
It's
though.
the rap.
It's the conversation he's having after he's done rapping.
It was the conversation.
That's what's
It was
so-
the
Pimping
accusation.
curlies and shit like
It was
that.
the accusation. But see, that shit was hilarious. The pimping curly shit was hilarious.
Yeah, that was probably one of my classics.
Whenever that was a low. This nigga took the baby mama shopping. Took Rick Ross baby mama
But
shopping.
y'all still respecting Meek Mills though, like it's okay.
I don't respect Meek.
He's
I
catching
don't fuck
L's
with Meek.
all this year since
I hate Meek.
he been catching L's since like January.
I hate Meek. They've been catching L since like last
Album dropped. I mean, like I started hearing that one song I know of him with him and Chris Brown and Nicki Minaj.
I'll say this. I like Meek, but you know who's putting the battery in Meek back? These bitches. The women are behind Meek Mill.
They not.
Yes, they are.
Who?
It's these
Yes,
little
they are.
niggas.
These little niggas is behind him, and these women are
Little
behind
niggas.
him.
Who
These
niggas who
women-
rap like him, like
these
Migos?
women, these women love Meek
Yeah, I fuck
Mill,
with
man.
Migos, though.
Migos hard. You can't even put.
I ain't gonna say they hot. I fuck with Meek.
No, they hard.
You
compared
niggas
to
is
Meek
too
Mill.
old to be fucking with me.
How we too old? to be
That's what
fucking
Charlamagne type niggas be.
with? Matter of fact, Meek Mill don't really want it with Sieg though. Just to bring it back to what we were saying, like he don't want to see Sieg on no track.
This nigga just get knocked out.
Sieg got that's some real
got
life
snaked.
shit. He got snuffed.
No, that nigga was on the ground.
Yeah,
snake
he
that
got
nigga.
snake. He got
got
snuffed.
snuffed.
Yeah.
Hey, I gotta take him off of here.
Anybody can take one. Anybody can get snuffed, B.
I'm gonna get mine.
But
Front
you know-
Street Bully can get snuffed.
But
Like,
you know why I
it
didn't like
can
about the
happen.
whole Siegel situation, man? Like when I first heard the interview, man, it seemed like that he said something to Meek as far as like, because he was trying to get Meek paid. Granted, it was a concert, and he was trying to get Meek the money, but he was gonna get a piece of that money. So he told Meek that, you know what I'm saying, hey, let's do this, let's get this bag. And Meek didn't get back to him. So the whole situation seemed like that Siegel was so thirsty about getting that money. Like, you know what, Meek a grown man. If he didn't want to do the show, he should have been a man and told Siegel, like, nah, I ain't on that right now.
That's true. I'm good.
You know
But what is the show? Like they were doing a concert?
Yeah, somebody had propositioned Meek to do a concert for 100 racks. So
He don't need 100 racks?
But that's the thing though. Dude was like, if you can get Meek, Siegel, you getting 15,000.
Quick 15 up top.
Yeah. So Siegel,
Nigga, that's a hell of a position to be in.
Was it in
You
Philly?
can
Was it
turn
like
down 100
I
racks.
I don't
mean,
know
think
where
it
it was
at.
at.
It was at the crib.
Yeah.
They was at the crib.
Yeah,
So it was local.
It was
Yeah.
somewhere local. So he was like, yo, okay, yeah, I'm gonna get in contact with Meek and we gonna get this money. Yes. But so Siegel hollered at Meek and Meek was dragging with it. And Siegel said something like, hey nigga, I ain't just type to start shit, I'm type to end shit. So Meek took that some type of way. And I understand that if a nigga come at you talk about
threatening shit.
yeah, that's some threatening shit.
That's
So,
definitely a threat.
yeah, that's how they beef really, popped off.
So
But-
they got a beef now.
Yeah.
Did Siegel make a song yet?
No, Siegel had a whole interview
Nah, he about
Who he interview with?
with Tax.
tax.
Tax down.
It came out today.
Shout
so
out to Tax
it was a long ass interview. How he was breaking down the whole backdrop. He was just going in on Meek the
That
whole
was shit
interview,
way
whole interview
before the
basically. Exactly.
So they saying like they have no ties now. So,
They never did. No, not really.
but how the hell did he end up being in contact with him anyway? They said it. I was looking at the Breakfast Club. The game said that he basically was in the studio with Meek Mill writing rhymes for them.
Yeah.
He was writing rhymes for his cousin. His cousin named O'Milly or some shit like that.
Who's
O'Milly?
Millie? Who's cousin?
Meek Mill cousin. He wrote his verses or whatever, his diss verses for him.
'Cause I guess O'Malley, it's some connection where O'Malley is like one of the motherfuckers he used to run with back in the day.
He said his pops in that video, in that Tax interview.
Yeah, some shit like that. Some old head shit.
Mm-hmm.
Where I guess that was connection. And Siegel was already say he was trying to holler at Meek anyway about some prior shit. So that was his way of getting closer to Meek.
But they wanted to give $100,000 to Meek Mills.
Yeah.
So he figured
Meek
like,
Mills is getting $100,000 for a concert.
Meek Mill getting money, man.
hey, them nigga get bread.
I don't know, but one fucking song, and clearly he can't perform it without two other people.
He getting money, man.
You don't need to know,
I
but
agree.
everybody else
The
know it.
nigga has no. I mean, he got.
He ain't got a best of. The man been out about 10 years, right?
No, he been on 10.
Nah, I ain't-
Fam, it's 2000. You been
He's
he?
been about 6.
wait, he counting them dirty ass braids. If you
Yeah, I'm
count
talking about them dirty ass
them- you count
braids.
them dirty
You can't
ass
count
braids.
He had them same braids Shamar Moore had in that movie with that Medea movie.
They wasn't fucking with him back
Remember
then.
that Medea movie? That
Self-made.
Shamar Moore had them fake braids in.
Self-made Volume 1. He did Volume 1 through 3 on them
Nah,
shits.
he was on before
He
that. What was
did.
that shit?
He wasn't official though.
Flame-
Meek didn't
Flame
catch
Throwers?
fire until he aligned himself with Rick Ross.
That's been a while.
Nah, he caught fire with them flamethrowers.
But he
Niggas
didn't-
was eating them shits.
What's a flamethrower? I know he had a
Mixtape.
song.
Mixtape series.
I don't know none of this niggas' songs.
He had a couple mixtape series.
He had,
Motherfuckers was fucking.
okay, listen, Young and I'm getting it. He did that with Kurt Cobain. Then he had the joint you talking about with Chris Brown and Nicki Minaj.
That was this year.
That was this year.
He had the, shit on his
He
first
had the
album.
intro from the first half.
That
That
part-
shit hard. That's about his hardest record.
Wait a minute, I got a question right. This is quick quick little side combo. Because I heard other podcasts and other people say, like, that's one of the hardest intros ever. What is y'all...
But what is?
The
Meek Mill Dream
intro.
Chasers, the album.
I never heard.
No. The intro from the
Nobody listens to that nigga.
from the first album.
I mean, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna start listening to it, man, because granted, you know what I'm saying, he ain't no bum ass rapper. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
He trash to me,
Yeah.
personally. He ain't for me.
I'm just saying, like, he ain't versatile. Like, to me, it's like, what makes a really good rapper is somebody who doesn't sound the same way on every fucking track.
He's a quote unquote street rapper in this era of music.
But no. That shit is not rap.
To his defense, I'm playing a little bit devil's advocate, because, when he calm all that yelling shit down...
When does he do it? I've never heard him not do it.
One track I do.
My name, Nick. Well, no, that shit he was
He
talking
got
about on
this
that
one
song.
track called Tony Part 2. He actually just rapping. And, like, he's spitting. Like, he sound like a Philly nigga, just straight street shit. I fuck with that shit. Like, that shit hard. The shit when he yelling, you miss me with that shit. I ain't in the party. I ain't popping no mollies. I ain't doing none of that shit. I'm too old for that
Yeah,
shit.
he did that shit too. That house party shit from the
Oh,
mixtape.
welcome to my house party,
Young
right?
Chris.
I remember that. I heard that song before.
Yeah,
He basically got Young Chris shine. Like that.
Who was
nigga-
Young Chris?
Young Chris from Young Guns.
from,
That nigga was on the song?
Yeah, from that house party.
I ain't heard that nigga since No Better
Welcome
Love.
to my house party.
I have not seen homies since No Better Love. When Rail, Dave Chappelle looking ass and singing the hook on the mountain.
That dude, he
Don't
was he had a
stop
solo
giving me
deal and
your
everything
love.
with
Welcome back, Shovanist Pigs podcast. First one right now. Next topic, fellas. The next topic is Kanye West's top 3 albums. I mean, Kanye been around since, since early 2000s.
was it 03?
Yeah, about 03.
Well, the first College Dropout came out in 2004.
So far, okay.
Yeah, so we got College Dropout, Late Registration, Graduation, 808s and Heartbreaks, Twisted Fantasy, Yeezus, and The Life of Pablo.
All right.
So,
All right, I set it off. My top three. Now, I'm not big on College Dropout. I know that's the debut album. Everybody love College Dropout. Not big on that. I felt like Late Registration was a way better album overall. It wasn't all over the place to me. It's like he had a theme. He stuck with it. My top 3 though: Late Registration, Dark Twisted Fantasy, and I said 808s and Heartbreak.
Not bad. I think his first album is his best album. For personal reasons, I think it's the most relatable album to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know a nigga who own a come up or a working nigga who couldn't relate to that. I know what I'm saying? That's his best album to me.
Best album to me is Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yeah, like sonically, that's everything. That
Just
shit was just
all over-
perfect.
Just the message,
shit was
sonically, the lyrics, like, you know what I'm saying? If you really just like delve into what he was saying on that album, like, people be like, oh, Kanye ain't. If a person say Kanye not political, or you know what I'm saying, his political stance ain't you can't tell what it is. They just not listening to his shit. Like, you know what I'm saying. You listen to Dark Twisted Fantasy, you know what I'm saying. You can really like delve into that shit. In any of the earlier albums too. You go back to Late Registration with the crack music song with Game. You know what I mean. You had that on there. You had what else did you have on? All his albums, he's had some kind of conscious song, quote unquote, if you want to call it one of that, where he like takes off the gimmick and he just says, "All right, this is who I am. And this is where I stand on this type of shit."
I think that's the whole entire first album, though. The whole first album is a conscious album.
2 words though.
It's a conscious album. Like, no,
I
every
mean,
song. If you start
I
from the
don't
track
really- I
list
don't really- it just
and you just go through the track list,
sonically, that
other
first
than-
album is amazing, but
other than like workout playing, everything is pretty conscious.
You can't skip it.
Yeah, that's what makes a good album.
see, breathe in, breathe out. You was
Okay,
actually
that's
listening to that shit.
Because Ludacris is on it.
hey,
That shit was terrible.
That beat was dope, man. And breathe in, breathe out. That shit
The
bump.
beat was dope sonically. I give it his credit sonically.
Everything else.
Best album to me though on College. I mean, the best song on College Dropout to me is Last Call.
The
I
last
would
call
say
was
2
dope.
words.
2 words amazing, but Last Call is like this. This is who he really was.
I gotta go with
This
the
my
first song.
story. This is my struggle. This is what I was going through.
The First song.
to get to that
First song on the album. Drug dealing just to get by. Stack your paper till it gets sky high. And when it all falls down, that shit. It actually.
Again, this is what I'm saying. This is when he's revealing who he really is.
That's when he was humble though.
Spaceship.
That was humble Kanye. That was Kanye that still worked with dilated peoples.
No, I feel like that was.
He did beats for other people. Like you can't get Kanye to do a beat for you now. That was humble Kanye. He would be in a room and he was the shy guy. He was happy to be around, rocking a blazer with a polo.
Spaceship was coins to me.
I like that. That was the Kanye I miss.
Spaceship was so relatable,
That shit was
especially for our backgrounds. I know we was playing the shit out of that.
We was,
You know what I
shit.
mean?
Struggling.
You know, everybody was doing.
Was
it.
Drive Slow on that too? That was on the second
Drive
album.
Slow
Late
was on the
Registration.
second album.
That
That
shit
was on
was
the
smooth as fuck.
That was on the second album. Second album, I got Drive Slow. I got
The second album had shit.
Roses.
You got Late.
Late.
What's his name? Celebration.
It's so many.
Technically, my favorite Kanye album.
Touch the Sky.
My top 3 Kanye albums
That's
going.
what
They
Lupe
actually go in a
on,
row.
shit.
First Lupe appearance.
Lupe,
He was already out.
No, that was his first.
Food and Liquor was already out,
Food and
B.
Liquor went out when it came out.
Food and Liquor came after that.
It came after that. That was what set him up.
That shit just hit 10. Just hit 10.
But you know what? Lupe, Lupe was out, but he was
out. But
he was a
yeah.
different type of rapper. He wasn't.
On that
He
gangster
wasn't. Yeah, he was on that gangster shit. You know
Tip
what I'm saying?
tip. Brim blow.
Yeah, because Jay-Z wanted to sign him.
They got the
You know what I'm
smooth.
Now, if I got my top 3 Kanye albums actually go in a row. College Dropout, Late Registration, Graduation. I wish he had the Good Ass Job album that never dropped, but
That's coming. They said that's coming.
it's too late now.
It's too late now.
He ain't humble.
Because he took what did he put in place?
808s and
Good Ass
Heartbreaks.
Job? Yeah, 808s and Heartbreaks.
And Yeezus. No, My Dark Twisted Fantasy too.
But do you still consider him to be credible now? Like, clearly he doesn't. When you look at the track list of his album, the Life of Pablo album, and you look at the track list, and you look at the fact that he didn't really write any of it, he just showed up to the studio and
Has
just
he
performed
ever
it.
written any of his shit, honestly?
I mean, Kanye.
But this
just,
is ridiculous. This shit is just like
Kanye
this is
just
some
morphed.
Beyonce. You know how Beyonce just show up to the studio and sing? This is some Beyonce. He was Beyonce on this album.
He just morphed. He went from Kanye
That's not
West-
morphing. That's morphing
He
to the last of a
morphed. He
person.
went from Kanye
Took
West
the Jay-Z
to,
blueprint.
to
He
Sean
ran with it.
Combs. Did Sean Combs write anything on Victory? Oh, I mean, not Victory was the song, but on anything on No Way Out? Any of those albums?
That's different.
How's
Sean
that different?
Combs has always been an executive
Dre write
producer.
anything
We know
on the
damn
track?
well he don't really make too many beats, and we know he doesn't write any rhymes. Like, you actually respected Kanye as a lyricist. At one
No, you
point, he was
didn't. I've never respected Kanye as a lyricist. Ever.
It's
I
your
had
personal opinion,
Kanye's
but
always had help, though. Like,
Rhyme
his
Fest and
earlier shit,
Consequence.
you can hear Rhyme Fest, you can hear Consequence
That
in
shit
them
was
early
as clear
albums.
as day.
You can't tell me when you
Kid
listen to
Cudi.
Grammy Family, you don't hear Consequence wrote that entire fucking thing.
Just listen to the flow.
Listen to the flow.
The flow gives it away.
we know that. We know, like,
demo whip out of the can read now riding in the level.
Shit,
King
straight New
Never-
York.
You know what I'm saying? That was straight Consequence. That first album.
he
Don't
had
quit
one
your
song
day
that
job.
actually, what's the song he did with Consequence? Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. And if you ever had the Goodwill Soon
They
mixtape,
both did their own version of
yeah,
it.
he had this whole
Yeah,
song on Get
yeah,
Well Soon.
Yeah.
Get Well Soon, a mixtape. It was all him. Then when I finally heard it on Consequence album, I was like, damn, Consequence stealing this nigga shit. Actually, that's the other way around.
Yeah.
But
Spaceship. Shit. Consequence ran with that whole goddamn idea.
Because Consequence
Don't
probably
quit your
wrote
day
that
job.
whole thing.
Y'all think Shy High wrote a lot of his rhymes too?
Yes. That My Dark Twisted Fantasy.
That's got his thumbprint on it.
Yeah. Some of them shits. Not
Some of
all
them
of
shits, not
I
the
think that's what
entire
Travis
one.
Scott was introduced to, though, low key.
and Kid Cudi.
Cudi was already that.
But them your top three. What's your top three?
My Dark Twisted Fantasy.
This nigga like Yeezus.
No, fuck you.
Nigga like that Bound to was the shit.
That was the worst shit. I go College Dropout and Late Registration. Them three.
What about you, C?
Something about Late Registration, man. I mean, I think it's from the musical perspective because as much music I listen to and the beats I make, I like the whole orchestra feel to the whole album. He had John Bryan on it. Dude is like a genius when it comes to scores and shit, soundtracks and shit. So from a technical standpoint, Late Registration for me because of I like how he added dude to the samples. The guy actually, incorporated the orchestra behind the sample. So that shit had me open for a minute when that came out. So Late Registration, College Dropout, and I guess Graduation.
Why do y'all like Graduation so much? Why?
That's the shit.
Why?
What's the best song on
Wake up,
Graduation?
Mr. West, Mr.
Hold
West,
on,
Mr. Fresh, Mr.
Was Graduation the one that RZA had a beat on?
RZA
had
Dark Twisted.
Dark Twisted.
Okay, so Dark Twisted, yeah, because when that shit came on, that was it.
Graduation was just dope.
Graduation
What's the
was
best
dope.
song on Graduation,
You
nigga?
can skip so much shit. You talking
What
about
you skipping on there?
Good Life. Fuck.
I fucked with Good Life, nigga.
Get your flashy ass.
Oh,
out.
come on, man.
that
That's
flashy
that tax season song, nigga. You get your taxes?
That's the only time you playing that fucking song.
What's your
That and when you getting a bonus check in the middle,
or
know,
your
when you a
second
regular
check of the
nigga.
month, nigga? Now we ain't paying your rent. You got that little bread. You can go out. Cut on a Good Life. I'm talking about back then. I ain't talking about now. You don't have Good Life now, but
Saying
you'd
that
cut it on
shit.
then.
Nope.
I can still go listen to Good Life.
I like Good Life. I ain't gonna shit on Good
That shit
Life.
was cold.
Good Life was cold, man.
Not the Michael Jackson
That shit
sample.
was cold, man.
Cool.
Jackson 5 sample, whatever.
It was cold.
Glory was cool. I fuck with Glory.
Glory. The first song, nigga.
Homecoming was the first. Yeah, the first
The
song,
animated
Graduation.
video and shit. That was
Good
dope.
morning.
That was a good one.
Would you say that was the best song on there though?
Dude,
What-
that
what
was,
would you say
to me
the
that was
best
my
song?
to me that was my
That's what
most
stood
relatable
out.
song.
Nothing else stood out on the album.
Then you can do my Big Brother.
Nothing else stood out on the album to you?
Big Brother didn't stand out to you.
What song was that with Brandy was on? I hated that
Big
song.
Rap.
That was on Late
The
Registration.
illustration. I think
That
she was. I think he
uh,
didn't want to pay her for that. She didn't want to pay him for that beat he did for her. He's like, you get my album,
Hey,
and we
he
even.
laced the fuck out of her on that album though. Low-key.
Yeah,
That Full Moon. He laced.
that wasn't Full Moon. It was the one after Full Moon.
I could have sworn he had something to do with Full Moon.
Full Moon, she was pregnant. G. That's it was the one after.
Right, you right.
She
What
was on
that shit?
TV
It was
for
11
that
some
one
shit.
Full Moon.
It was like Talk About Our Love. That's the name of the song.
Cause yeah, he had the
It
first.
was
single
that was
and all
humble
that.
Kanye though. That was nigga with the polo
Laced the fuck
and
out.
the blazer.
Yeah, whatever shit.
He might stop and talk to you. Now he might swing
I
on
mean,
you.
I think he'll still stop
I
and
still
talk to
think
you.
it- I think
You
it's
know,
a persona.
you gotta
You think it's
remove,
persona?
Yeah,
Nah, man, that nigga's an asshole.
you gotta remove the bullshit from it. He's presenting a character to you. The same thing they say about Tupac, that Tupac wasn't really like that. You know what I'm saying?
I never
it's a
respected
character.
Tupac's thug. G, he went to Juilliard.
This is what I'm saying. He presented a
That don't
character
mean
to
nothing,
you.
man.
I'm just saying, like, this nigga gets, I know we off subject, but this nigga gets the most movies made about him. Clearly, he was a really good actor and activist. As far as a rapper, he was not that good. He did not have that many good albums. To have as many albums as he had.
Kill yourself.
Bring me down.
blah.
Okay,
Bring me down was the Brandy track.
Dude.
other than All Eyes on Me,
Machiavelli, man.
he was dead. That was the end. He should have been good.
He's stupid.
Wait, what about Me Against the World?
Me
That's
Against
his
the
best
World
album.
is his best
okay,
album.
exactly. But he had shit before that. Remember, Tupacalypse Now?
No, Me Against the
Classic.
World was
To me,
Me Against the World was his third album. It was Tupacalypse. It was Strictly for My Niggas. Then it was Me Against the World. You probably counting the Thug Life album that came in between those
That's
albums.
when he got out.
And that was a group album. That wasn't his album per se. That Thug Life was
he
an
put his
actual
name
group.
on it. Y'all count Jay-Z's
No,
Dynasty album as
the
his
name of
album,
that
don't you?
album, his
I
name.
don't.
No,
Rock
the
La
Thug
Familia,
Life
that shit
album.
don't.
The Thug Life album is literally that's the name of Thug Life. That was the name of the group. You look on iTunes, you don't see a Tupac
That shit
album
under
under
Thug
Thug Life under Tupac.
But you was
album.
just saying, you really telling me that he was that really good of a rapper.
He wasn't.
Tupac
The Pac
was
wasn't
all
a
about
lyricist.
emotion.
To me, he had some really heartfelt songs.
He was all about emotion.
He's relatable.
He's
the
relatable.
Same shit you like about Kanye.
He's relatable.
He was outspoken, but I'm just saying, like, for this,
That's what Kanye would have been had you removed Consequence, had you removed Rhyme Fest, had you removed who else done wrote for this
Whoever,
nigga?
shit, Kid
Whoever
Cudi.
insert Kid
Sci-Hi.
Cudi, Sci-Hi.
Fucking,
I'm sure King Push.
so
did
Tupac
at least
Tupac
one
is
song.
Kanye without a ghostwriter.
Exactly.
Nah.
Not. It's just you adding. You're
never
thinking
know.
from the production aspect of it. From the production aspect of it, you can't take
Kanye's
shit
at his
from
class.
Kanye. Kanye is one of the top 5 hip hop producers of all time.
All time?
Of all time.
All time?
Of all time. I'm putting him up there. I'm putting him up there with Pete
Rock?
Rock. I'm putting him up there with Premier. I'm putting him up there with Dre.
Timbaland?
I don't know if I'm gonna say. Yeah. I'm gonna put
Timbo?
Timbo.
Okay.
So that's you putting him up. You giving me?
I don't know if I'm gonna put Timbo in that top 5 all
Are you?
time.
I putting Timbo over Kanye.
No, hell.
He's
no.
done way more work as a producer. As a
Hell no.
producer?
As a producer, he didn't put in work, but
So
I don't
y'all
know
put
if
Just Blaze at there.
Just Blaze maybe top 20.
Damn, fam.
If you put Just Blaze that low and you put Ye that high, you fucking
Just
crazy.
Blaze hasn't. He's done a lot of classic shit, but his shit isn't diverse
But I'm like,
as Kanye.
but who's
He
as a
has quality.
Hold on.
He has quality.
Just Blaze
Has
got some
some
shit,
shits.
man.
He
Just Blaze got
definitely
some
has.
shit.
I am not taking that from him, but
Crazy.
top
Look.
20.
top 20? Top 20? Seriously.
Crazy.
I even give him top 10.
Who you put number 1?
Who I'm putting number 1
Yeah.
out of everybody? Let me think. Shit,
Pause.
I might
His
say,
name dash.
I might say, motherfucking, yeah, I might say Pete.
For real?
I might say Pete, or I might say Premier.
I gotta go Timbaland. He's broke way
Number
more
one?
artists. And number 1, Timbaland. Aaliyah, Missy, Justin Timberlake.
If you're gonna say
He's
that,
doing it with the best artists, and he's making them look good.
Had the clips
if you're gonna
on
say
tape,
that,
and
if
people
you're gonna
don't even
say
know
that,
He had
then
making
you
them
have to
look
say.
good.
If you're gonna say that, you got to say Dr. Dre.
Huh?
Dr. Dre done put on way more people than Timberlake.
What? That nigga.
It was a cosign.
Legendary. These guys that Dr. Dre put on have legendary careers. Snoop Dogg.
That nigga done.
He's not done. He just put an album out not too long ago.
And know what? I ain't never heard that shit.
know
Last
what
thing I heard
you
from that
it
nigga
ain't
was
about
sexual
if you
seduction.
heard it. It's
nigga.
about legendary
Last time
status.
I heard this nigga make a song
Legendary
with sexual
status.
seduction.
Who has Timberland put out that got legendary status?
Aaliyah.
Aaliyah was already out.
Missy.
That don't count.
Well, he made her what she was. Name me some shit. She
Hey,
did.
Hold on.
If you're
Hold
gonna
on.
say,
R.
Missy,
Kelly. R.
If you're
Kelly.
gonna say Missy, then you
R.
gotta-
Kelly's great.
R. Kelly
R.
killed
Kelly's
the
great.
first
He's a musical
Aaliyah
genius
album.
and a rapist, but it's okay.
If you're gonna say Missy, you got to put Devontae in that shit because Devontae is the one that put on both Missy and Timberlake.
Exactly, but Justin Timberlake.
So you can't even give
Justin
Timberlake that credit. He didn't make Justin Timberlake.
As an individual artist, yes, he did.
No, Pharrell had that first album.
He really did. And him and Timberland.
With Cry Me a River?
Yep.
Yes,
Who did Cry Me a River?
Timberland did Cry Me a
Okay,
River, but you look at the executive producer credits of that
was
first
all
album.
for real.
When you
Pharrell
say-
Williams,
You know what executive
man.
producer mean?
For
I showed the
Pharrell
fuck
Williams.
up.
No, that doesn't mean I'll show the fuck up. Quincy Jones, executive producer of Thriller. Do that mean he just showed up? Yeah, get your thoughts together.
That's different.
That's not different. How's that different?
Quincy might write.
So you're telling me Timothy Mosley is better than Andre Young,
As a producer, yes.
who's been attached to not only a legendary group?
Who? NWA?
Yes.
I saw the movie. I know the backstory. That's Ice Cube beat. The rest of them niggas ain't shit.
Thank you.
No, that's Ice Cube
You was
and
looking
Ren
for
over
Ren,
the lyrics.
And Ren.
Ren got
He
the
gets no respect.
raw
They
deal
did
of
him
it.
dirty. They
Ren.
did him dirty.
Ren got the
Fam,
raw deal
all
of it.
I
though.
remember from Ram is once again. Was that even Ren? That was DJ. Who's that? The once again, it's the
Talking
man
about
with
That's
the master plan.
DOC.
Yeah.
Oh,
that-
yeah. DLC too.
Fam.
Another one, yeah.
Other than being with the group, name some shit these niggas ain't around right now.
Dre, legendary artist. Snoop Dogg,
I give him some.
Eminem. You
He-
can't
he
take
was
nothing
smart.
away
He
from
was smart
Eminem.
about Eminem.
You
That
can't
was a
take
business
nothing
deal.
away from
He
Eminem.
didn't even produce half of that shit. Eminem did. Eminem did half of that shit.
Eminem did that later on in his career. Those
he did
first,
that. No.
those first what 3 albums?
He did
No,
not do-
the
go
first
look at
2.
Marshall Mathers LP. Go look
Yeah,
at-
that's when he started.
Nope.
You think you're not gonna pick anything up if you're
Nope.
sitting right there next to Dr. Dre?
King 45, Eminem.
This is
Dr.
once
Dre did not
Aftermath
touch
is
fucking
created
Marshall
though.
Mathers
This is
LP.
after Aftermath is created though. This is what. So what you're
Eminem
saying?
was
You think
Aftermath.
Kanye don't have no fucking producers? Kanye
Right now,
ain't touching
yeah.
shit. He
We
don't
know that
produce
now.
no more.
But that's my problem with him.
Dre done made legends out of people, man. 50 transcended from fucking music. People thought he was done. Now this nigga's doing movies and TV.
That's
His
on
show was
50 though.
locked up
That's
for
on 50.
another 2 seasons with a possible 5th season. It with Power.
No, he got 5.
He got 5 for sure.
He got. This was just 3. He got 4 and 5. They locked.
Okay,
him up
so they done
already.
hemmed them up already with Stars Network. Stars, you know what I'm saying? They had some good shows. They couldn't keep that shit going. The shit with Kelsey Grammer. What's the name of that show?
I know what you're saying.
That shit was awesome.
Frasier, nigga.
Yes,
Yeah, he got.
they had a show
He very underrated.
based on he was playing the mayor of Chicago. And truthfully speaking, that shit probably got canned because he was hitting home too much. It was too much like real life.
He should have had Niles in it.
Daily probably put them people on.
He should have had Niles in it.
But Dre, I say all that to say this. I got off the topic. Dre done made people careers and he made people legends. This nigga took Exhibit. He took Exhibit from being an underground artist.
Fam.
To,
Exhibit is on Empire right now. He gets no credibility.
he's still around though. That's relevancy.
No, when I say
Who is Timberland put on? Where's Magoo at?
Hey, wait a minute.
Where's Sebastian at?
Where's Petey Pablo, man?
Where's Petey Pablo?
PD's got out of jail.
Hey, Petey was that nigga for that one album.
Where are they at now though? So how can we
does
put
that-
this man
why
up
does that
here?
matter about his
How can he
production?
How can he have the
Talking
throne?
about production.
How can he have the throne and when he hasn't made people, he hasn't submitted no legacies, but his own.
No.
He hasn't submitted.
When I say a
nothing of his
legacy,
own.
when I think of a legacy,
and his best shit, is the shit he's done with Missy
I'm
when
saying,
they're working together.
I would say a legacy is
Okay,
this.
I will agree
A
with
legacy.
Working together,
When they are working
he-
together, they are crazy.
But this
Nobody's
is
fucking
this
with
is a legacy when it comes to an artist. When they can make a best of album and you be like, man, that was the shit. It take you somewhere. It take you to a time. Other than Snoop first album, he ain't taking me nowhere.
What you talking about, Dre?
As far as like Snoop, like he's saying like, you know how Drake produced Snoop's first album.
Yeah.
Other than Snoop's first album, Doggy Style, that's all I can remember from him.
Who, Dre?
No,
That's all he
Snoop.
said. That's all he
Oh, you
remembered
talking
from
about
Snoop.
Snoop? Oh, okay.
Like,
Okay,
you don't
so-
care to hear any of that shit after.
If you don't,
You don't
care
wanna
to
hear
hear nothing
Dog
else,
Father.
if you don't care to hear nothing else from Snoop, there's Slim Shady. If you don't care to hear nothing from Slim Shady,
But Slim Shady wasn't
there's
really
50
with Dre
Cent.
no more. He was not
That's
producing
50
that.
Cent. He was still under that aftermath. From
Travis
I don't mean.
Porter
I'm not
was
saying you
lacing
own the
his
album.
ass.
I mean you produce the
you can,
music.
I guarantee it's a best of 50. You will be like, yeah, that's still a shit. That his handprint is all over. You hear them chords.
50 only got 2 good albums.
I say, how long?
Doom,
would that,
doom,
How long would that?
Doom,
disc be,
doom.
though?
You know,
How long
you gonna
would that
play in
disc
the
be?
club?
How long with what?
Fucking 50's greatest hits.
50's greatest hits are gonna is literally the first
One
2
disc.
albums.
That's it.
Just
It's
one
literally
disc.
the first 2 albums. It's half of that first album. It's half of that second album. But it's, nonetheless, though, it still hits. A greatest hits ain't got to be 20 tracks. A greatest hits can be 10 songs.
You know who's a really good producer, man? Fuck it. You know who the best of all time is?
Who?
DJ Unique, nigga. That nigga that was producing for Bone Thugs and Harmony. That nigga never made a whack beat.
Hey, he was asleep.
That nigga was cold.
He was a sleeper.
DJ Unique. Where would you rank DJ Unique, Drew?
Shit. Who's that motherfucker that did Real Motherfucking Jesus? That nigga got my hand.
That nigga was cold, whoever he was.
He
I don't
got
know
me
who he
hands down, goddamn.
was. Now, that is the best diss record of all time. You can quote me on that shit.
Hands, motherfucker.
Hands
I
down.
always say Benny Siegel when he was going at Jadakiss. He called that nigga Jason, kicking his ball out the yard. That was the best diss song of all time.
That was a freestyle, though.
Top
That wasn't
That makes it even better because he didn't even write the shit down. That's how much dislike he had for him.
It was ghost written.
Yeah. According to Emilio Sparks. Or Skino Sparks, excuse me. But yeah, I'm thinking I'm either going to say Pete or I'm going to say Permit as my top hip-hop producer.
I probably would go Pete too because he still got that shit. And every time I hear that damn beat, I just think of NBA Street Volume 2. Like a little ass kid. Probably still hear that shit to talking about 80 years old. And I probably go pop the PlayStation 2 open right quick.
Well, reminisce.
You talking about Bone with and new unique shit. They'll still reminisce over you.
Yeah,
Still hard.
Yeah, that's a classic beat.
Still
that's just
hard.
timeless.
That's not going
That's a
nowhere.
timeless beat.
That's why Pete got mad when Lupe touched it. Like, nigga, don't
that
touch
was
that.
the second time he touched it though.
Who, Lupe?
Because he did it the first time.
Mhm.
And he did it on some freestyle, on some mixtape shit.
Mhm.
And he ain't trip off of it. He actually made it an official song, and that's when he got hot about it.
Because
he ain't reach out to him.
Yeah. But I'm going to say, yeah. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and just say Pete, man. I'm going to say Pete following Premier.
How many timeless beats does Dr. Dre have?
Anything off the Chronic,
Are they timeless?
timeless.
Okay.
Anything off the Chronic.
How about
Even if you
Timberland?
want to say 2001 is some timeless shit on
How
there.
about Timberland?
All of Justin Timberlake singles.
He doesn't do all his singles. though.
Pharrell is really.
What
As
ones
of
did
late-
Pharrell do?
Pharrell,
Other than, Rock Your
Pharrell
Body.
did that
Rock Your
Senorita.
Body.
He did Rock Your Body. He did everything off that first album. He had some shit that he didn't put out as a single. That was probably the coldest song on that album, called "Take It From Here" on Justin Timberlake first album. But Rock Your Body and Senorita was the two Pharrell singles. Cry Me a River was the Timberland track on it. And from there on, it was pretty much Timberland.
And then that Omarion Icebox. That was your shit, Drew.
But that wasn't even Timberland. That was the Ghost production. That was what's his name? Danjas or Duranja, whatever you say the nigga name. That was Timberland Ghost producer.
Now you're gonna diminish my nigga by calling him got a ghost producer.
All these producers at some point in time have a ghost producer. Kanye was a ghost producer.
I mean, I feel like if you fall out of love with the shit, let it go. It's time.
I don't even think it's a thing of falling out of love with it. It's just when your day gets sliced and you have to do different shit. You know, when do you really got time? When did the last time Dre? I've been sitting there going to bat for Dre. When the last time you think Dre made an actual beat?
Shit, since Tupac said that nigga ain't made a beat since like '94.
You know.
I don't
Speaking
think
of-
that nigga was lying at all.
I mean,
he said that shit was so much motherfucking conviction. Man, Dre ain't make this motherfucking beat. I don't even think he made California Love.
I mean, you had Daz over there, so Daz was killing shit.
Exactly.
Daz was that. Where you rate Daz at, nigga?
As
He
like
real
a producer?
underrated.
As a producer.
Yeah, he might be top 20, 30.
Daz Dillinger?
Daz Dillinger, nigga.
20, 30.
He did
We do some shit for currency or something?
No, he did what's the on Park album? What's the song?
He did a lot of shit.
He did a lot of shit on that All Eyes on Me.
Yeah, he did a lot of. He did the main tracks on All Eyes on Me.
I don't know if he did.
I think he did, because I think he played the
He
Keys.
might have did. Yeah, matter of fact, he did do that. He said that shit.
Did the Keys.
Yeah, 1, 2, yeah. Chauvinist Pigs podcast. Right now, we gonna give all the fellas last thoughts about how they feel about whatever's on their mind. So, right now we're gonna start with Drew.
Honestly, shit, I'm just waiting on this Luke Cage to drop on Friday,
Shout out to Netflix.
9:30. All black superhero. Fuck y'all white people.
Netflix and
I'm just
chill,
joking.
baby.
He just alienated a whole.
I love white people. I'm just bullshit.
Right,
I'm
we
all-
trying to get subscribers, and you gonna.
I'm gonna vote for. I'm
I'm
gonna
just
vote.
bullshitting.
I'm gonna vote for a white president in the
I'm
next
just
election.
Joking.
You got to vote white anyway.
I know that's why I was trying to be politically correct.
White is right. I'm all for that.
Rest in peace, Radio Raheem.
Yeah, he did kick the bucket at 63.
Yeah,
Peace
I
and
didn't even know
love.
he died.
he died over the weekend.
Yeah, Bill Nunn.
Man,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go buy a bone box because of him.
Yeah, love, hate, man.
Damn, he died for real?
Yeah,
Where you been, man?
you got to get your social
In my
awareness
cube,
up,
man.
man.
You know why? Because this nigga's Twitter still got an egg on it.
Yeah, man, no faces, no pictures, man. Fugitive.
Hey, y'all help us find Andrew a Twitter, AVI. You know what I mean? He rocking with his egg right now. He fucking up the feng shui and shit. Everybody got profile pictures and shit.
One of these hoes go like. So
And you
let's
be
talk
like,
about it.
you
don't
be
like
like,
that
man,
egg?
you be like, all the chauvinist pigs got a picture
Bitch,
except
go
Drew.
rub it.
Okay, I got some closing remarks, G. I just thought about something. Like when it comes to like Twitter, like I will follow a celebrity for like 3 days, but he don't follow me back. I don't follow him. So if you do follow me on Twitter, I'll refollow you. I'll follow you. That's another thing. Follow us, we'll follow you. That's another thing. Like don't follow Stephen A. Smith. He ain't gonna follow you back. You can like go to his page and read his comments, but don't follow him.
Word.
You got the mitigated gall to say some shit like that, man.
I do. Shout out to Bomani Jones though, cause he be like, he don't follow me, but he will like talk back to me at least.
Hey, and that's
That's
an
report.
accomplishment because I can't get that motherfucker to say shit back to
fuck
me.
with Bomani.
Fuck Bomani.
I like Bomani. Bomani, we like you on this show. Though.
I fuck with him. I listen to the podcast. The nigga won't retweet it, nigga. Every now and again. I be like, I just want him to be
Gotta
like,
get in
man,
that chat, man.
I just want him to hit at me. What a buster. I just want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Go and show me some love one time, Bomani. I just want to hear you.
Cali shit. You gotta get in
Man,
that chat
what a
room,
buster.
man.
I want to, I'm gonna get in the chat room and get thrown out or something.
Pinky
Fuck it.
ring.
Yeah. But yeah, Twitter is like, what I'm saying? Twitter came back like low key. It was like it had a little cult following for a second. It cooled off, and then it just came back out of nowhere. Like that's the best way to like get in contact with people. Like even putting this shit together, we was putting our shit together on Twitter, man. Just like fuck it. Before we even did
I
a
was sure looking at
a group message on just a regular group text. We was on fucking Twitter putting this shit together. You know what I'm saying?
Shit like, damn, what a
Bring
damn
back
message.
Facebook. Facebook was not Facebook. That shit called MySpace. MySpace is better than Facebook.
I ain't got time for that damn page.
MySpace.
Too much work. You gotta put a song and shit, background, all that extra shit. Fuck all that shit.
Back in the day, motherfucker had all this shit on there. That mean they had the good internet. You know what I'm saying?
Good time and shit.
They had time to
Too
put
much
the
time.
songs up and
Niggas
shit.
got jobs, kids.
Oh,
They
they-
got time for that shit no more.
Yeah.
We old.
Y'all done strayed off. What's your closing thoughts, man?
Closing thoughts, man. Rest in peace, Radio Raheem, man.
Luke Cage.
Luke Cage and chill, for the weekend. Follow me on Twitter at Nomi Media Group.
No, don't spell that, man, because when we first, hooked up, I couldn't even find you, man. I couldn't even spell that shit. How you spell
No, Nomi Media Group is NOEMIMEDIAGROUP. My shit is not Asian, unfortunately, like my man just said.
He said Z.
Filipino, this guy. What else, man? OVO 12's coming out. I'm too old to be in these lines with these little niggas and shit. So if I can't get them on the Nike app, I ain't gonna get them shits. But
He be in line.
if I used to be in line. I ain't bought no mics in 2 months, man.
He said, I thought you would say
Used to
something
be
like
in
2
2
years.
months.
That's why I say he's still
It's been
be in
2
line.
months, man. I
Nigga
used to be,
current.
but I had a I just had an epiphany, man. I be
Get past the probationary period, then you cool.
these young
Past
niggas.
that 90 days.
Nah, man, because see, you ain't been out there, so you don't know the struggle, man.
I know
You out
better
there,
shit.
you've actually watched Mike play. You ain't watching no hardwood, no hardwood classics and shit. You actually watched the game, NBA on NBC and shit. You know what I mean?
Nigga was
And
old.
it was
I
a
was young,
reason.
like,
It was
I
a
was
reason
young.
you wanted those sixes. It was a reason you wanted them fucking
Hey,
11s,
man,
man.
he saw the Wizards Mike's play, man. He ain't that old, man. He didn't see the Bulls
I'm
Mike.
29. Fuck you talking about. I saw Bulls, Mike.
He saw Bulls, Mike.
Okay, my bad.
These
My
little
bad.
motherfuckers.
The later Bulls.
These little motherfuckers 15 want the motherfucking 11s. They don't know what that shit mean to us, man. We was there when, Bulls won the title. Motherfuckers flipping cars over and shit.
Yeah. It's
You
fucked
know.
up too, man. They selling the mics damn near double the price of what
Double
they
the
were
price
when he
now.
was playing. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
that's capitalism for you, America's way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
exactly. I mean, Mike done got it, so his shit is even in Walmart now. B, you can order his shit on Walmart website.
yeah, I did. I saw that. I saw that shit.
You can order Jordans on Walmart.
Yeah, some retros. It's from a third
Some
party
retros,
seller.
yeah.
Yeah, I saw that online. I saw that too. I saw that.
Yeah, legit. You look the shit up. I ain't bullshitting.
This nigga look at
Yeah,
Mike
fuck
said on
with me,
Walmart.
man.
I'm
Twitter
baffled right
at Nomi Media Group. Instagram gonna fuck y'all head up. Old man Logan 83. You know what I'm saying? I'm Wolverine, my favorite. You know what I'm saying? Comic book character. That's where I got this shit from. You normally can find me with a bottle of Jack.
Nigga always get his ass beat.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck that nigga. And yeah, man, shit. I'm just glad we got this first one in the can.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. For sure. Yeah.
Balls deep.
Yeah, my last thoughts, man, is shout out to Chance the Rapper, man. I never really got into him. I need to get into him some more, but he don't even have a record deal, and he sold out Kaminsky Park, U.S. Cellular, man. What the fuck they call it, U.S. Cellular anyway, man. Yeah, so he sold out Soxfield without a record deal, got all these people, on his team, and he winning right now. So shout out to Chance the Rapper, man. That's some legendary shit he doing, man, and much respect to him. So.